Lesson number 53. Let's see what 53 has for lesson 53. Oh yeah, this will be a good one here. Right on top, it's under decimals. And basically, it calls it a decimals chart. What it is, if you actually, if you look please on page, open your books and look at page 277. Because you do different things with decimals, it's a good idea kind of to, in one central location, kind of jot down what are the different things that you do when you add, subtract, multiply, and divide. For example, when you add or subtract decimals, what is the little phrase that pays? Let's say I have 5.2 and I'm adding 0.88 to it. What do we do when we add and subtract decimals? You do what? Somebody go once, nobody knows. Man.
Line it up and down.
Well, yeah, but the rule is to line up the decimals. So if you're doing 5.2 and 0.88, those decimals line up, and you end up with what? 806. 6.08. So that's adding and subtracting. What about when you multiply decimals? What is the thing you do when you multiply decimals? Give you a clue. It's not line them up. You don't line them up when you multiply. What's the rule there? Wade?
Write it sideways.
No, you write them up and down.
Decimal.
When you multiply decimals, let's say you're multiplying 0.5 times 3.24. What's the rule? With multiplication, it is to count decimal places. Count decimal places. Now when you multiply like usual, 3.24 times 0.5, you get 20, 10, 12, 1, 15, 16. Here's the difference though. You have to count how many decimal places there are here, which is 2. How many decimal places there, which is 1. For a grand total of 3, so you move the decimal back 3 places. Count decimal places. Ooh. Almost looks like Santa Claus. What is the rule when you divide by decimals? There's two different things with the to divide by a decimal and then to divide a decimal by a decimal. There's two different things. When you divide by a decimal, or when you divide a whole number into a decimal, let's say I have 7 into 3.5. What's the little rule I do first of all? Before I even start the problem, I do what to that decimal? Take a look.
Bring it up.
Yep. The little trick is to bring up the decimal, which means this decimal goes straight above where it started, and the answer is 0.5. And this other one is, what about when you divide a decimal by a decimal? In other words, what if I had 0.5 into 6.2? How is that different than this one? How are these two problems different? Faith?
Move the decimal over, and then that move it over that many times to the other. Then
Yep.
bring it up.
That's exactly it. And the key would be to move over, then bring up. over, then bring up. So you take this decimal here, you move it over, you move this one over the same amount of places, and then you bring it up. 5 goes into 6 once, 5 goes into 12 twice, and 5 goes into, you keep adding zeros till it works out, 4 times. So the whole point in doing all this is so that you have in one location, when you hear the book talk about a decimal chart, that means this. So you've got these different things you do with decimals, trying to keep them all straight so you don't make some goofy, silly mistakes there, as fate would have it. And then the other thing, if you take out a blank piece of paper, the other one is